I have a couple of thoughts on this new legendary system that's back again, and obviously they're tweaking it and working on it because this is the way they're going to go forward. And I just want to get something out there with my thoughts on it,
I wonder if Sonny has any ice cream now that he has
so
a
that
refrigerator.
so that I have something to go back and say I told you guys this was going to happen. I just saw today that when they bring it back now, they've reduced the crafting cost, which was a big complaint, and that compounds the issue that I already saw.
Paper I can have.
And you know, I mean, I give you an example. I had a friend that played this game, right? They picked this game up, started playing it, and they ran through their first Vashna, and obviously, I mean, in our circle at the time, that we didn't care, you know, rarity and value didn't mean shit, but they wanted the sun mask. That was the only thing in the world that they wanted. By the second time they ran Vashna, they got a sun mask. A week later of playing with the sun mask and getting their kicks, they were gone. 2.5 years later, they're never come back to the game, ever. This is going to accelerate that for a very broad group of people. There are going to be so many people that in a matter of a week, all of a sudden, have the fixer with the rolls that they dreamt of for a year. And they're going to be disappointed because there is no weapon in this game that when you're done with the grind to get it, you're like, oh man, I'm so impressed. It's always depressing to a degree. All this is going to do is accelerate everybody's path to getting their end game gear, and they're just going to leave the game. And all we're going to be stuck with is a revolving door of new players that play for, you know, till they get to level 200-300 and they're fucking gone. Like, this legendary system will change this game fundamentally. Like, I'm very concerned for the number of, I don't know what word to use here, established players that are going to get their rocks off in a matter of a couple of months with this. And then they're going to want to go on to something more exciting because all the excitement is gone. They were only here to grind for the weapons. I mean, I think that being able to roll legendaries, that was stupid. Because when it just had to drop in the world, that was the only way to get it. You had to stick the fuck around. And I mean, maybe this sounds bad, or I don't know how everybody else feels. And I'm sure down in the comments, you're all going to tell me how you feel. But I love to help out new players in this. I love that. I have nothing against that. But I much rather enjoy playing with somebody who's been around for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You know, when I run an expedition, I want the people that I'm running the expedition with to have ran it 1,000 times so that any one person at any one time can text on the phone, you know, get distracted by the TV, their doorbell rings, whatever, and the expedition goes flawless, even if they're just getting dragged through the fucking doors. You know, I want to be at a Rad Rumble and know that everybody knows exactly what you do and don't do, exactly how to capitalize for the most high-level enemies to get the most possible XP out of it. The game's a more enjoyable place when you're playing with people that know the game. This is going to accelerate those people's exit. There's no way that doesn't happen. You know, everybody can think of somebody they know that they played with that once that person got their quote-unquote dream item, they, after a little while, I mean, maybe to them it was a long while, but like to us kind of people, it's a little while, and they're off playing some other different game because it's got some new, you know, this game doesn't have ESO level of content. Their content isn't what keeps us here. Grinding for rare and impossible shit is what keeps us here. Now you take rare apparel and you put that in the mutated packs. So now we don't have to grind the same for that anymore. Now you let us roll legendary, so now we don't have to grind for that the same anymore. There's nothing to stay here for anymore. Literally, it's going to be hard for us to be able to get our friends to join us in Boring Land because we want to just play our game that we love. Like, this game is going to fuck over a lot of us with this legendary system. You watch. I mean, I'm sure that you're going to tell me down in the comments how wrong and how stupid I am, and I would love to hear opinions that are not the same as mine. You know, I would appreciate it if we could keep it, like, not calling names and shit, but, you know, I mean, I would like to honestly know how people honestly feel about this. You know, I can understand why big angry YouTuber and so on and so forth, they want to promote this because this is going to let them craft amazing shit and make awesome videos that make tons of clicks. They're not looking at the health of this game long term. They're looking at the health of their fucking YouTube channel. Okay? This is not going to be healthy for this game. This is going to ruin this game. Promise. But until the next time that I have to get angry about things, I've been 7.